Hey, this is Matt from InvestiQuant. Today is Thursday, November 4, 2021. This morning, the markets had a small opening gap to the upside, and after a very quick test lower, took off to the upside and made new all-time highs. We have since kind of pulled back a little bit and going sideways, specifically here in the S&P, which is the top left, and the NASDAQ. We do have some divergent action taking place in the Russell and the Dow, but we'll be focusing more on the pattern that's looking or that's shaping up here in the S&P and the NASDAQ this afternoon. And that pattern will be based upon holding in the top half of the intraday range ahead of tomorrow's NFP number. So let me go ahead and set this up. We've got all the instruments selected there. It may not be applicable to all of them, but we're going to include them anyway. And I've got an entry time set to 3 o'clock, so this will be entering long at 3 o'clock, exiting at 4:15 p.m. Eastern time. And for this setup that we're going to be looking at, we are going to go into the post-open filters, and we're going to say that that time of entry, 3 o'clock, that the price is in the top half of the intraday range. That's something that we'll need to confirm at 3 o'clock. But currently, that is the case in the S&P and the NASDAQ at the time of this recording. So I'm going to go intraday close versus intraday range. I'm going to hit equals right here next to close in top half of intraday range. Next, I'm going to go into the indicators library, put us in a similar market environment. We are in a strong bull market above 10, above a 200-day simple moving average. And lastly, I'm going to hop down to the market events library. Say it's the day before the non-farm payrolls report. If you go to the day before report, scroll down just a little bit, you'll see it there, day before non-farm payrolls. I've added that to the test. Now we can click view results. All right, here we go. These are the results based upon entering the market long at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, exiting at 4:15 p.m. Eastern Time, when tomorrow is the non-farm payrolls report in a bull market environment, and you're holding stronger in the session. So at 3 o'clock, you're in the top half of the intraday range, ahead of that number out the next day. So historically, we've got 68 samples for the S&P, 68 for the NASDAQ, 76 for the Dow, 60 for the Russell. Win rates on these are all pretty similar. S&P is the weakest of the group, but still at 57%. The NASDAQ is the strongest of the group at 66%. And then the Dow and the Russell both hanging around 62%. So all of these win rates are north of 55, some of them north of 65%. If we look at the average moves, the average win is larger than the average loss in the S&P, and that is also the case for the other instruments as well. So the NASDAQ has a bigger average win, as does the Dow and the Russell. So not only are the win rates slanted towards the upside for this pattern, the average moves have been slanted towards the upside as well. So historically speaking, this has been more of a bullish pattern taking place on the day before the non-farm payrolls report. Hopefully you found that helpful. Good luck the rest of the day, and we will see you next time.